Hello everyone, welcome to Software Engineers video YouTube channel. So this is my first video after creating a new channel. So I ask everyone to support my channel. So in this video uh, I am going to present React. So for the last few days or few weeks, I have some requirement to learn some of the concepts regarding React. I use React one or two times in my uh, software engineering career, but right now I need to go to learn the basics. So I create some React presentation, and probably on next videos or some other videos, uh, we will going for a demo. But right now we are just going for the basic things. In this video I just cover the basic things that we need to know about React. Then by next video or something we can go to some demo or something. So everyone know what is React. I mean, every computer or software or any programmer, they know what is React and how it's came to picture. So initially Facebook, uh, their application was built on PHP, and they have so many issues since PHP is a server rendering programming language. There is so many issues, and that's why React came into picture in 2013 or 2011. I am not completely remembering the years. So, but in next video we will probably go to the history and the origin of React. I mean, how what are the versions, how it came to picture, and when it is open source. Right now, React is an open source language. Initially, it was with Facebook, but still, Facebook is adding more and more features. React 18 is the latest version, so there is some 18.02 or something. We will go to that version history also in next video. But right now, I'm just going. I'm just going to the slides. So I collect some information and created some 11 or 13 slides. We'll go each one by one. So without further ado, I'm going to play that slides. So React, a JavaScript library for building user interface. So initially, initially, before React is coming into picture, Angular was the best JavaScript framework. So framework and library are two different things. We will go to that distinction after a while, probably on next video or maybe on this video itself. So let's see what we can do on that. So here a JavaScript library for building user interfaces, and uh, and I'm going to the first thing. That's what is React. React is a JavaScript library for building user interface. It is a library. Library, we all know that. Whenever we are programming in a basic things like Spring Boot or any framework, we will add so many libraries into our development. So React is also a library that make your UI development simple. Otherwise, you need to code. I mean, using the basic JavaScript. So React make that easy. So React is known for its performance. So the performance is the main thing because Facebook Facebook had React to overcome the PHP burden. So React is known for its performance. Why a PHP is burden? Because it's a server and rendering. So whenever a call is happen, like I need to get my profile page, the call is going to the server, and server process the data using the PHP language and sending the plain HTML in, in- into the browser, so into the user browser. So that's the way PHP is working. So that is because PHP is burden for performance. So that's why React came to picture. Today we will go. We'll explore the features. So what are the building blocks of React? So React is a library, and it's based on components. Everything is a component. So in my screen, if I am taking the heading, that React make it as a component. If I am going to the list of items, components, JSX, props, state, each one we can make it into a component, and also the dot, that also we can make it into a component. So React make, I mean React, whenever we are getting a screen, React make into the smallest one and make it as a component, and it's an integration of all the components. So there is a parent component, there is a child component, then there is a grandchild component. So that's the way React is working. So after that, uh, components. So that's the first React building blocks, and we need to know JSX. JSX, what is JSX? Probably I will show something on next slide or something. We will understand what is JSX. JSX means JavaScript XML extension. So if it is plain HTML, we know there is a script tag and we can add JavaScript. But JSX make a JavaScript file and we will embed HTML on that. That's the JSX. So how JSX converted into HTML page? That's really happening using Babel. So Babel is converting JSX. So props. So another two terms, props and state. State is an internal data management by a component. So if I have some variables for a particular page, I can store the state of that variable using the state. So that's the basic concept of state. State is for a particular component manage their data, and props is actually passing data from parent to child components. I already said a window like this, like in the building blocks of React. So this is a large parent component, and there are small components. So if I need to pass some data from the large component into the child components, we can do larger components in parent components to child. We can use props. That's also a building block of React. And we can go to the next slide. So React application are built in using components. Components are reusable pieces of code. How a part of UI should look and behave. JSX is a syntax extension for JavaScript that allow you to write HTML-like code within your JavaScript. Props are used to pass data. State is used to manage internet data. Changes to state can trigger re-renders for the components and its children. So this is a basic component function. Hello message, props, hello props name. So props, it's actually the one that we discuss here, proves data was down from parent to children. So if this component used by any other parent component, they usually pass some name attribute into this component. This is an example of React function component. What is JSX? This is the next topic in our video. So what is JSX? JSX JavaScript XML is a syntax extension for JavaScript. We already described what UI should look like. It allows developers to write HTML code directly within their JavaScript file, which is transformed to standard JavaScript by tools like Babel. So then this is an example of a JavaScript component. So this is a basic component. I mean, the parent component we can define. It's an app.js file. Here I have only one component. There is no child components. Only the div, h1, and HTML elements. So this is just an JSX example. So that's why we can add HTML into the JS file. And JSX allows you to use HTML syntax that's already we defined. You can also include JavaScript expressions transferred by tools like Babel into standard JavaScript function. For example, the JSX hello world, and Babel is a JavaScript compiler. Okay, these are all things we already we already described. So for example, the JSX gets transferred into React.create elements. So after Babel transfer that one, it's transferred into React create element in this way. So that also okay. Then next question: what is Babel? Babel is a JavaScript compiler that's mainly used to convert scripts code into backward compatible version of JavaScript, current and older version of any. Write code using the latest JavaScript syntax and features without worrying about browser support. Support for JSX. Babel is commonly used with React to transpile JSX syntax into standard JavaScript. JSX allows developers to write HTML-like code transferred into JavaScript files. So that's an advantage on JSX. So these are the things that we learn on this video. Basics of React, components, JSX, props and state, creating and rendering components, JSX and Babel. This is a just brief introduction. There is a lot more to learn about this powerful library, but hopefully this has given you a basic understanding. There are many resources available online to help you learn more, including the official React documentation. And what will be in next video? We will go to the history section, versions, system environment requirement, React, hello world, and various React tool documentation. And we will have a first program demo on next video. And furthermore, probably if time permits, we will go to Angular, difference between Angular and React. And already we described that things like React is a library and Angular is a framework. So we'll go more on that on next video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.